Yeah. Three bearded brothers, they take the mic. Baker by name, they bring the hype. Dropping hot takes in the podcast zone. Sports debates from the comfort of home. Bakers in the booth, they speak their mind. Breaking it down, play by play, rewind. Stats and passion, you can feel the flame. From the field to the court, it's all fair game. One's got stats like a numbers machine. One spins story sharp, crisp and clean. The other cracks jokes, but his points still land. Together they're the trio with the hottest brand. Bakers in the booth, they speak their mind. Breaking it down, play by play, rewind. Stats and passion, you can feel the flame. From the field to the court, it's all fair game.
And welcome back to Bearded Baker Banter, the sports podcast. Milestone episode 130. Welcome, Trent. Welcome, Trey.
Ooh, 130. That's a big one. That's a big one, fellas.
Yes, it is. It's kind of crazy to think that we're that.
Good to be back.
That many freaking episodes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good to be back this week. Another week preseason football.
Yes. Yes.
It's closer and closer, fellas. Closer and closer.
It's what, three preseason, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
I think they changed it.
What are you talking about? Three? You talking about 3 games? Oh yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. And they still have that week 0 in college football.
Yeah.
I actually think they played 4, but I'm just saying, I don't know. I gotta have to look that up.
I'm pretty sure it's 3. Well, we got a full slate of football to come with you, to come at you guys with. So we're going to start with college football. Roll along with some different. The coaches poll came out this past week. We got some over underrated picks that we're going to do. Kind of look at some Power 4 conferences, and then maybe even sneak a little way too early college football playoff picks in the mix. So got a couple graphics and stuff to show for those. This week, NFL wise, we are going to look at NFL skill players. In terms of rankings, just not discuss everything. We'll use some of the Madden rankings and stuff that came out. Maybe some people that got left off. Maybe some people that are overrated, underrated, etc. Next week we'll come in with the bigs. All right, offense, defense. We'll do some O-line, D-line, and stuff. But this week's all skill stuff. We'll look at some early division winner stuff, some current NFL news, and that will take us through episode 130. So let us get right into college football. So what I got here, oops, sorry. So what we're going to do, I'm going to put a picture up so that way you guys can see a graphic for the early coaches poll here. So just give me one.
Interesting.
All right, so graphic on the screen here, you can see this was your early coaches poll. Texas, obviously, number 1, Ohio State 2, Penn State 3, Georgia 4, Notre Dame 5, rounding out your top 5. Definitely some new names here, some names left off that we'll obviously get into discussion. But what's kind of just first reaction here that kind of sticks out to you guys right off the bat?
I can start. I think what's incredible, and I think it's totally purposeful, is we get to start the college football season with a 1-2 matchup. Right?
Yep.
Like that's just unreal. But that's my first takeaway.
So my question is, do you think Texas deserves the 1 spot or even the 2 spot? Or is it just go ahead?
No, I was gonna say a lot of it's riding on a quarterback that has played, but I mean, and granted, it's Arch Manning, but you're anointing Texas the 1 with a guy that's technically his first season starting, right off the bat.
Completely agree. Yep. And Trent, you alluded to it. I think it is done on purpose because no matter what happens, it sets the table for the rest of the season. Oh, Ohio State now is a powerhouse that makes the Penn State game even bigger. Mm-hmm. And then if Texas wins, they set the Arch Manning narrative for the whole season. Oh my God, look, first big game, prime time, and he's ready to do it already, like in Ohio State. So I don't know. I think them being up there is it's a gift, I'd say, and it just is for the tabloids or ESPN headlines. Or
you're saying Texas?
Yeah, I don't think Texas deserves to be up there in the 1 and 2 spot.
Oh, so then you think Penn State should be ranked higher?
One or two, yeah, I do. Realistically,
Really? So I'm sorry. I think I take a limited action Arch Manning over who's your quarterback again?
Drew
Allar?
Aller.
Yeah, I would take now running back wise. I mean,
Can't even say his name. That's
maybe not, but I mean, I look at Sarkisian, even in as a head coach, he's won many more bigger, more important games than James Franklin has.
But
Well-
I'm talking about our roster.
I'm just saying overall. I mean, you're going to tell me Texas's roster isn't good?
Who's returning?
I mean, don't get me
None of their
wrong.
players, none of their receivers, none of their quarterback isn't returning. A lot of their defensive linemen got drafted. A lot of their secondary got drafted. In fact, their whole secondary got drafted.
But I think that speaks to the amount of talent that they bring in on a yearly basis. Like Texas has the biggest booster, has the biggest booster backing, therefore biggest NIL potential down there. So they're going to get players. I agree with you. They lost a lot, but I do believe it definitely is headline grabber, Trey. I'm not disagreeing with you, but I also think they're going to definitely put an SEC team as number one. And they're not going to put a Big Ten team number one. I would kind of flip the conversation here and say, I know you have, was it Williams at receiver in Ohio State?
No, it's Jeremiah
but who's
Smith.
Jeremiah Smith? But who the hell's throwing him the ball?
Sayon.
There's
Julian.
There's two names that I'm seeing.
I think Sayon's going to start.
You got Julian Sayin and then Lincoln Keynotes and what is it? Sorry, three names and Tavian St. Clair. So it's like you have the transfer from Bama, you have a redshirt sophomore, and then you have a true freshman. So it's like, I mean, I see what you're saying if they're going to stick with like what they did with Will Howard, but I don't see any of those guys being Will Howard caliber. Like Will Howard actually had a pretty good career at Kansas State before he went to Ohio State. So that was my kind of don't get me wrong. I see what you're saying with Texas losing a lot of talent, but I'm also looking at Ohio State and saying, what if their quarterback sucks? Like you lost
Could you say that about Arch?
and Henderson.
You could say that about Arch.
I have more faith in Arch Manning than most quarterbacks in college football.
So just to give you a quick breakdown here, this number one, this is the first time Texas has actually been ranked the top spot. All right.
Preseason?
In preseason, yes.
Wow.
They had 28 first place votes, followed by Ohio State with 20 first place votes, and then Penn State with 14 first place votes. So just some quick data and stats there. I mean, if Georgia can keep their guys out of cars, we'll see how good they'll do this year. I think they already have 3 driving infractions on this team currently. So
honestly, just have like some sort of NIL deal with Uber or Lyft.
Or Lyft, yeah.
Like seriously.
Yep.
Well, I will say this. If you look at Ohio State does have a lot to like that first game you lose to Texas with the way the playoff is, it's so early. They can easily be okay. But they do play when you sit there and look at ranked teams and look at their schedule. Ohio State plays Texas. Ohio State plays Penn State. Ohio State plays Illinois, and they play Michigan. So that right there is what 1, 2, 3, 4 top 15 ranked matchups that they have from the preseason. So their strength of schedule.
Does that matter?
If they win, well, I'm just saying if they win 3 of 4 of those, they're probably not going to lose anywhere else, unless unless their quarterback situation, like you got a lot of completely unproven there, in my opinion. But what's your biggest takeaway? Anything?
I mean, just kind of doing some research and analysis, looking at Clemson sitting at 6. I was looking at Stanford Steve. He put out his top 15 poll. He actually had Clemson at number 1. So it just kind of made me interested to look into Clemson a little bit more. I mean, considering they're playing in the ACC, not as strong of a conference as your SEC Big Ten, but I don't know. The team I'm kind of keeping an eye on is Clemson. I mean, they have a storied past. Obviously, Dabo's done great things there, but it really kind of depends on what you're looking at here. But toughest opponents and stuff. They do play LSU, South Carolina, Louisville, Georgia Tech, SMU. I mean, nothing stellar in terms of like, oh man, big time matchup there. But I'd probably say LSU. I think they play in August 30th. So that's the team I'm kind of keeping an eye on this year to see what they can do. I think Notre Dame might be ranked a little bit higher than they should, in my opinion. I know they're coming off a strong season last year.
Who's their quarterback this year?
Yeah, who transferred in this year?
Yeah.
Who for Notre Dame?
Yeah.
I'll get you. I think the guy was there, but I'll look that up. Go ahead, keep going. Tom.
Okay, but no, I think Notre Dame has a little bit of overratedness. It's hard with Notre Dame because Notre Dame is, independent. So, where do you put them when it's all said and done? I know the college football playoff rankings are a bit different this year in the sense of they're going to take your top 4 best and you get your top 4 best. So I think that'll be a little bit different in terms of how things are kind of looked at and prepared when it comes to playoff time. So yeah, those are 2 that kind of stuck out to me. The team that I will be actually, I'm going to say 2 teams that I will be betting on heavily throughout the season. I think that they will actually jump into the top 10. Both of them, I'd say probably by week 2, 3 is Iowa State and Texas Tech. So those are 2 teams.
Texas Tech.
Love Texas Tech.
You are a deep down Red Raider fan for sure.
I'll tell you a team to look out for is Florida at 17 with Lagway. And then I would even say Arizona State at 11. I think that coach is building something special there.
He is, and he's young.
Levitt's back, right? I believe so.
Yeah. Backtrack a little bit. Notre Dame quarterback battle is between I believe redshirt freshman CJ Carr and then Kevin Minchie.
Okay.
Kevin Minchie.
Yeah, I mean,
is that sarcasm?
Yeah.
I know, but
Stupid.
I mean, he's in kind of a
sounds like something a Scooby-Doo character would say. Oh, Minchie.
Oh, Minchie. Minchie Scrubs, or what's his name? Shaggy. Shags.
Looks like he is a sophomore. The other guy's a redshirt freshman, but the backup quarterback that they had, he must have transferred out, which is kind of interesting. I always find it's so unpredictable in college. Steve Angeli, he transferred out. So, because didn't he get a little bit of time?
He did pretty good.
Was that the Georgia game? No.
That was the Penn State game.
Penn State game, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, because Leonard was out for a while.
Penn State blew that. That's right. Yeah. Freaking A. That game pissed me. That was like a prime example why Penn State pisses me off. Like I cheer for them in those types.
Yeah, we can tell. We can tell by the way you've been talking about them.
They pissed. No, I like Penn State up there. I think Penn
No, you
State's
don't.
gonna be.
No, you don't. You're a hater.
Penn State's winning the Big Ten this year.
Here you go.
If they don't, with what they have back, I don't know how Franklin stays.
You just gave me a big spiel about how that didn't matter. And that them sitting at 3 is justified. And
No. Hold on. No. When you do have a ton of talent coming back, I do believe that it matters. Like the expectations. You're telling me Penn State being the top 3 team while also getting 4 or 5 first place votes. You're telling me if they can't win a big ranked game this year, that's not a big deal with the 2 best running backs in college football coming back, with your quarterback of 3 years coming back. you got Ohio State's D coordinator this year.
Yeah.
Because you lost yours to Clemson. But I think expectations are extremely high. I think it'd be very disappointing if they don't win the big one. I'm not saying national championship or bust, but I'm at least saying beat Ohio State. Like, you've got to.
Yeah, but our season doesn't ride on that one game anymore.
I get that, but the Big Ten does, and it's like you got beat them. Trey, you can I can't believe you're sitting there saying, "Yeah," as a Penn State fan, yeah, they need to beat Ohio State. Like, you're not.
Yeah, I'm not saying that,
they
but it's not like that's not like the end all be all anymore. Is what I'm saying.
If you don't win the Big Ten, in my opinion, I don't think you're sniffing the national championship. I'm just saying that.
Not sniffing it, he said.
Because last time we won the Big Ten, we didn't even make the playoff, and the team that we beat, Ohio State, got in and won the playoff. So
I know.
I don't know.
Bad. I'm looking at the top 10. How many SEC teams they got in there? 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's nine.
Top 10. I was just
talking top 10. I'm sorry. I was talking top 25. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Big 10, 3, an independent team, and then 2 ACC. So I think they did a pretty good job of diversifying their rankings. And the one team that jumps out to me, it's pretty impressive what Brett Bielema has going on in Illinois for them to be number 12. I feel like South Carolina will definitely drop from 13 because I just think
Lenore Sellers.
I get it, but I just look at I have to look at their schedule and what SEC opponents they have, but they're not a big dog of the SEC. They're not gonna do that.
Would you say South Carolina?
Yeah, I just feel like that's a team that I look at and I'm like, okay, 13. 13 is probably what they finish on average because they win late when they just go through their SEC schedule late in the year after they're through the big dogs.
Put in perspective of who they're ahead of. They have them ahead of Ole Miss, Florida, Tennessee, and Texas A&M.
It's because of Sellers. Texas or South Carolina was arguably the first team out last year of the playoff. I would say so. I think they should have got in, to be honest.
Bama?
No. They beat Bama.
Yeah, it was a big win. I'll give you that.
All right. So
I don't know.
Let's get a consensus here. I guess, what do we discuss that we were – if you had your overrated team, your definite overrated team, who is it?
I got Notre Dame. I got Notre Dame.
Notre Dame for Tyler?
Man. On this list, I would say either Alabama or Georgia, as much as that's crazy to say. Georgia has that weird quarterback that I don't think is going to win that many games on his own. And I don't know. I know they reload every year, and there's 2 teams do, but I don't know. I think teams are getting better. I think the NIL is kind of leveling the playing field now.
It think about this though. It is also bizarre to me too to think that a starting quarterback transferred from Georgia to Miami in this current day and age.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's kind of unheard of. It is, but I'm saying that's kind of wow, what's going on here? Either he saw the writing on the wall, things weren't good. I know there was girlfriend things and everything else,
he saw this guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say
he saw money, dude. He's getting paid. He's getting paid more than most NFL rookie quarterbacks.
Yeah,
but I don't think he's even going to class.
Probably not.
No, he's just hey.
Sid the Slow.
Want to see how slow I can move?
Hey, want to steal my car?
Hey. So listen. So my question. Okay, so then Trent, who's your overrated one?
Overrated. I kind of gave mine. I mean, I know they're not in the top 10, but I kind of gave mine with South Carolina. But I actually, man, this is tough for me. But like, I actually like knocking on the guy that we're talking about. But I think Miami's going to be the overrated one. Sorry,
That's fair
Mike.
enough.
Sorry, Mike.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you right now, I can't wait for. I guess I don't mean to get off track here, but overrated. I'm going to say Miami, but I actually can't wait for that Clemson LSU game, August 30th.
Yes.
I'm anxious to
Nussmeier,
see.
Klubnik.
Yeah, like I am anxious to see that matchup, but I really think it is going to like if Clemson. I think if Clemson wins that, I think they're going to be pretty damn legit this year, the rest of the way.
Yeah, because I mean, I just read off their top 5 opponents, and
They have
they're
that
all
to
right,
me is they're going to have to win that. Yeah,
And this is a
they do.
year for Brian Kelly, though.
yeah.
It is.
but
He's going to be gone
he-
if they suck.
Does he crumble under pressure?
I can't wait to see him just sweating on the sidelines with his angry scowl, shaking his head.
And then the smartest
Slamming his
thing,
fist.
LSU could do,
Bring back Ogeron.
Coach O.
No way.
Dude, he literally is LSU.
Go Tigers.
He's living his
All
best
right.
life right now.
So we did overrated. What about underrated? And it doesn't necessarily even have to be a team that's on here, but like who's kind of underrated? I guess we could go underrated or even a sleeper here, team wise.
I have 2, actually 3.
Okay,
Give it to us.
But I already mentioned one of them, and that's Florida with Lagway. I think they could be good and rattle off a lot of wins in a tough schedule.
Okay.
The other one is Tennessee. Like, I know they got rid of Nico, but that quarterback they got from Appalachian State is legit, and I think Heupel's going to have that team have a fire lit under their ass. To be honest with you, I think they're going to be defensively focused. I think the quarterback's going to get the job done. I could see Tennessee making a run and chalking and just playing motivated, really.
So if I may, as a Tennessee fan, just let you know though, they play Alabama away.
Yeah. Okay.
They play Georgia at home. They play
the 2 teams I said were overrated.
I know. They play Florida in the swamp. They play Oklahoma at home, and they play Kentucky away. So, I mean, by no means easy schedule.
No.
If I'm being perfectly honest. But I hope you're right. Love to see it. I do agree that the Nico thing could be a blessing in disguise.
Yes.
I think Nico is a bit overrated. There was a
that's why he was
hype around him, and I think it was,
I think
it was
why
catching up
Heupel
to
was
him.
quick to cut ties.
Probably.
Maybe
kind of
build the trust in his program, and 2, maybe he's like, all right, I got to take advantage of this opportunity.
Mm-hmm. So maybe he saw his ceiling was there,
Yeah.
So, yeah, I hope you're right. But yeah, Florida could be tough, man. God, I hate playing Florida, especially now that my son's one. I was
gonna say,
like it was bad enough when my roommate in college was shout out Jarrell.
It's like haunting you.
Was a Gator fan, and then all of a sudden my son's like, "Oh yeah, go Gators!" I'm like, "Oh my gosh, what did I do to deserve this, man?"
That hurts.
And he's gracious when he wins too.
Yeah, right. Yeah, not at all.
I'm just gonna say like the only reason I'm gonna say that they're underrated is I do believe they're still the best team in their conference, and I'm gonna say Arizona State. Like and I think am I reading this wrong here? But does the Big 12 doesn't have any teams in the top 10, correct?
Mm-mm.
So
that's right.
They're the highest, and then they're going to I think they're going to be kind of the ACC of last year. Now, granted, they have more teams. Actually, ACC has what? 1, 2, 3. ACC has 3 teams ranked. Big 12 has actually
About 5.
four or five. Who else? Who am I missing here? I see Arizona State, Kansas State, Iowa State. Oh, BYU. I forgot the Soakers are in there. I'm gonna go. I don't like. I just looked at their schedule, and I mean they're at Iowa State, which could be tough, but they have Texas Tech at home. It doesn't look like they play. They do play Utah, but they don't play BYU.
Do they play Kansas State?
They don't play.
Wow.
They don't play Kansas State either, unless I mean, that goes all the way to November 28th. So yeah, that's accurate,
Jeez.
correct? So yeah, I just think that they have everything in front of them to say, let's take care of business and just walk into the playoff and see if they can create some havoc again. Because, like you said, that Levitt is pretty legit. Now you don't have Scatabo. That's an enormous loss for the. I know he might not be as crazy in the NFL, but college football, that dude was a great college football player. Yeah. And yes, I'm using the word great because I do believe he was a great college football player. So I'm going to go Arizona State, and I know I'm once again maybe getting ahead of myself. I think they're going to be a really big mover, like one of my biggest movers that's currently in the poll. Because other teams are going to lose tough games.
Just to kind of make things a little bit different, I'm going to pick a team that's not in this top 25.
Wow.
I know who it is.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Go ahead and guess it. Go ahead.
You're not going to say I'm right, are you? A team that's unranked that you think is underranked right now?
That I will say will at least finish in the top 15 by the end of the season.
Oklahoma.
No.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
Nope.
I just had it. Is it Florida State?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm going with Baylor.
Whoa, really?
Going Baylor Bears. Toughest opponents, they got SMU, Auburn, TCU, Kansas State, Arizona State. So they will have some challenges, but I do think that out of the Kansas State, Arizona State, I think they win at least one of those. So just my prediction. Again, just to kind of be a little bit different, but I'm going to go with Baylor. I think they're always a tough team. They'll at least sneak into the top 25 at some point in the season. My prediction is that they'll sneak into the top 15 by the end of the season, but we'll see. I think another team real quick to kind of touch on, though, this kind of more of the overrated pieces. I'm wondering about Michigan. Like, is Michigan the same Michigan without Harbaugh?
They got Underwood, who's a huge prospect, but we'll see how he pans out.
All right, I understand, but like let's see, man. I don't know. Not sold on them.
Head coach.
I think that they can
3 games.
Yeah.
Why?
Self-imposed suspension for not cheating.
For
not,
the team before he took over.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I got one team, Tyler, outside of the top 25 that I think is gonna not make major waves, but I think they're gonna find themselves in the top 25 at some point.
JMU.
Nope.
Army.
Nope.
Who?
Oh, I love my service academy football, Army and Navy.
Dude, that's why I said
Oklahoma State.
Iowa.
No. I'm going ready. I don't know why I just had a brain fart just now. This is a terrible buildup for me. But dude, you literally just made me blank by me naming all those schools. Nebraska. There it is.
Shout out Will Compton.
Raiola.
I think they're going to be better. I think they have
I think so.
I think they still have one of the best home stadiums. And I look at Matt Rule and what is this? Is this year 3 for Matt Rule?
2 or 3.
Typically 2 or 3 years in, he gets his guys. I mean, look what he did at Baylor.
It's a fair point.
Temple. I mean, let's forget about his time with the Carolina Panthers, but talking college ball, I think Nebraska.
Okay. I respect that. Damn. All right. Anything else here? College football. We want to get into real quick top 12 picks. You want to pick your playoffs, or you want to pick maybe just your top 4 playoffs?
Top four to make the play, like the final 4 for football.
Let's go your final 4. Who's your final 4?
All right. Any of you guys ready, or do you just want me to rattle them?
Rattle them.
Go ahead, Trent.
All right, so I'm gonna have Penn State in there. I'm gonna have Clemson in there. Okay, Penn State, Clemson, Texas. This is terrible. And Georgia.
Okay. Trey, who you got? Who's your top 4? Final 4.
I got Penn State, Clemson, Florida,
Woo.
and LSU.
Okay. Man, LSU. Dude, I'm not buying on LSU. I'm selling them.
I think Nussmeier's good.
So you think even if Clemson or LSU, because they're obviously one of them is going to lose when they play, you think they're still going to be able to get there? Okay.
Because it might be Clemson's only loss of the year.
It's fair. So they may even sneak in because they might not be the top 4, but they might be.
Right.
Okay, I could see that. Okay. I got I got Georgia. I got Clemson. I got Oregon. And I got Florida.
Oregon. That's right. You picked them to win the Big Ten, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I don't know. I have to go back and listen to that episode.
Collaboration episode with College Juice. Check it out.
Yeah, that's right. No, yeah, because Tyler bet against the whiteout again because Oregon has to beat Penn State at the whiteout game. That's right.
I don't think I bet against it.
No, because when we talked about it, I said, well, that would mean they'd have to beat Penn State. And you said, yeah, I think they will.
Not surprised.
It's all right, Ty. Trey made a worse bet me that the Braves would make the playoffs.
Yeah, dude, they don't. Oof.
Yeah. Had to return the favor after your awful Astros take last year.
Yeah, that was bad.
All right. Anything else college football wise?
I'm just ready for it to start.
Yeah, for the love of God, get here. If I have to bet a goddamn run line on a Thursday ever again is one of my best picks. I'm pissed off. I'm so sick of. I am now this is the part where I hate baseball. I'm sorry.
Dog days of baseball.
Well, it's because
let's talk about this.
Makes it worse.
Week 1, the 23rd of August, Kansas State and Iowa State play. It'll be a nice little kickoff to week 0.
Okay, that's good.
Wonder what the line is.
It's -3 Kansas State.
Oh, I like that. I'll take it. I'll probably take an alternate 2.5. I'll buy the half a point.
Over under 49.5.
Ooh, Iowa State, great defense. Kansas State, great offense.
It's at Kansas State.
Well, then definitely Kansas State only 3-point favorites at home. Take it.
Oh God, it's in Ireland. Sorry.
Oh, is that the Ireland game?
Sorry, Trent.
It's not home?
Oh, I think it's technically a home game, but it's in Ireland. Yeah, sorry.
Well, I be fucked. Still taking them.
All right.
I'm taking them 2.5 favorites.
All right. I will say this. So this is completely off topic. Use new beard oil today.
Oh, what is it?
It's Beard Guys.
Oh, I love Beard Guys.
Yep, Beard Guys, and it's their smooth whiskey. Smooth whiskey. So check out Beard Guys oil. I will tell you this: it will make your woman purr because of how perfect your beard will look using Beard Guys oil. Check it out, beardguys.com. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. It does smell good. They had a couple different scents and stuff, so bought the little variety pack.
You don't got to sell me, man. That's all I buy.
I love beer guys. Yeah.
That's all I buy.
Heck yeah, check them out. All right, NFL football. You guys ready?
Well, yeah.
All right. So let's talk players first. All right. Obviously, some discrepancy and stuff, and who's overrated, who's underrated with some things. So, like I said, we'll talk some skill players this week. We'll get into more of the bigs and stuff next week. Not going to talk every single top 10 ranking from Madden because, again, it's Madden. I get it. Some people unhappy. Some people really could care less. But it's at least a good starting point here to kind of look at some different rankings. So check them out. You got your top 10 quarterbacks. There are 299s from the top 10. You had Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. Obviously, kind of interesting to see him sitting there at 4 when I feel like if you talk to Chris Collinsworth, he might be pretty angry about that. But big drop off, though, if you look 4 to 5. 95 ranking down to 88. So Matt Stafford ranked too high?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
And Jared Goff.
I disagree with the Jared Goff part.
Any quarterback not in the top 10, I guess, then that should be. Because, I mean, the one I looked at here that I thought was ranked a little bit low, again, it's Madden, but, still, it's kind of cool. I thought Jaden Daniels should be higher.
Wow.
Just
I think. I'm surprised. I know Rodgers is old and didn't have good seasons, but to not be an 85 is crazy.
Yeah.
Like if Matt Stafford's an 88, I don't understand.
Where the hell's Jordan Love?
Yeah.
Are you saying that Aaron Rodgers should be ranked higher than Jordan Love?
I'd say they're about the same right now in terms of their performance, right?
Mm-hmm. I would put Jalen Hurts at least an 87 right now.
Nah, I wouldn't.
I know that's not a huge challenge.
Yeah, wow, Trent. Don't get whoa.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm looking in perspective of like the rankings there.
You would move him up a point?
I think from an overall,
don't overdo it.
I think I would. I would put him. Okay, I'd put him right after Mahomes right now.
No way. Oh my god.
I mean, not. Listen, the reason I say it is I'm basing that strictly off of what was Mike Vick's ranking in Madden, right? Mike Vick back in the day when you could play with him, he could run, right? His ranking probably sucked, but like from the football player perspective,
yeah,
I don't think the tush push is effective in Madden.
I just don't. I get it. I'm looking this as like a ranking compared to like what they're like in real life.
Yeah, skill. And that's kind of why I wanted to at least look at these.
Yeah, I think I would move up Jalen Hurts. I would move him right up after. I mean, he's Super Bowl winning quarterback. How do you not like? I don't know. That's just my take.
I'm glad not to see Caleb Williams on there.
Oh my god, no! I'm going through it, guys.
Glad not to see Dak Prescott.
Yeah, like I'm going through and I'm like thinking of guys that you could admit like. It's very weird that we've lived where we've now have surpassed like a change into the guard, right? Like no Peyton Manning, no Drew Brees, no Phillip Rivers, no Tom Brady. I know I should have named him
Big
earlier.
Ben.
No Ben Roethlisberger. Aaron Rodgers is now he's like the last kind of like he's the last like guy there in with that group. I feel like it is.
Like he's the oldest player in the NFL.
Is he really?
Yeah.
42, right?
There's got to be a kicker out there that's older than him, but
not anymore.
Or a punter. But
I will say this though about Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen's a hell of a quarterback, and I think Lamar Jackson's a hell of a quarterback. But they're great skilled players, but when it comes crunch time, both of them cannot win the big game. Period.
They can't beat Patrick.
No. And I'm not saying that affects them as their skills, but I think, when you look at the grand scheme of things, I don't think,
They're
I think it
skilled.
should.
What have you done for me lately? All right, let's switch to running backs real quick here. No surprise, I'm sure at the very top there you got Saquon Barkley. Little surprised that Derrick Henry only came in at a 98. Thought he should definitely be a 99, in my opinion, just based on brute force. But interesting stuff. And go ahead.
Yeah, I'll tell you who's going to up their ranking shortly.
Kyron Williams.
Yeah, but another guy on this list.
No,
Bijan.
who?
100% Bijan.
It's Bijan.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys saw his interview. He said everybody says his name wrong. So
Ski
A Bijan job.
a little French. Little French.
So,
fella.
hey, so you're saying Falcons, Trey?
What do you mean?
Dude, I'm telling you, Falcons, and I know we'll get in teams in a little bit here. I am,
Here we go.
I'm-
Tyler just
I'm
can't
bi-
keep the Penix out of his mouth.
dude. I am buying the Falcons.
Wow.
I am buying them.
I'm a
So
little
if they were a
worried,
stock,
Trey. I'm
Yeah,
if
worried.
they were a stock, you'd be investing a lot into them.
Yeah, because
I'm gonna buy into the Kyle Pitts hype. I'm gonna buy into the Michael Penix hype.
You're
They
buying
have
into
it.
Kyle Pitts hype.
Yeah, I am. I'm going to this year. I never have.
Dude,
I never bought
dude.
into the hype, and I just think that this is the year that you do buy in.
Trent, we
No.
got to.
I'm
we
more
gotta write
worried,
this
Trey.
down.
Trey, I'm a fantasy manager with him in a league. I'm worried.
Oh.
We are not drafting.
Okay, so
Kyle
hold on.
Pitts.
Hold on, Trent. So
I'm not. I
far
don't
we
want to
got-
draft him. I'm just saying.
Let's remember some of Tyler's takes. Cam Ward is legit, 100% going to be successful in the NFL.
Mhm.
What else?
One of the hardest working guys in football. So
I hope he is. I hope he is. I like him.
I'm not saying I don't hope that, but we're
Yeah.
going off Tyler's takes here. Just to remind you about his Anthony Richardson take.
dude,
Oh
man, how about him
I
last
think
night?
the Colts are going to be a playoff team year one with Anthony Richardson.
His pinky went. Ooh,
He's done for a
Did
little bit.
might just been if it's dislocated, he sits out a week. I mean, he doesn't have
Hey.
to sit out. It's
Oh
already thrown
no,
out, though.
he sits out 8 weeks.
He's done.
Hey.
He's RG3
Hey.
2.0.
Ooh, wow.
No, he might be Jamarcus Russell 2.0.
No, it's RG3. RG3 couldn't keep himself healthy.
I think that is a very big slap in the face to RG3. RG3 had a MVP caliber rookie season. Anthony
True.
Richardson couldn't do any of that. It has
True. Short
I
term
don't,
though.
I don't think he wanted to.
That's what I mean.
In a weird way. Like I agree. I mean, and depending on how Daniel Jones does for them, you might see Riley Leonard time.
Oh my God, no! I watched that tonight, last night. No, it's not.
Riley Leonard's no different than Brock Purdy.
Okay.
Oh my God.
That is probably the worst take I've ever heard on any sports show, podcast, or anything.
I'm saying like this. If Riley Leonard became a starting quarterback in the NFL, that wouldn't be that crazy. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, better be what you're saying.
All right. I'm surprised
Pretty
Joe Mixon's a 91.
In a good
Yeah.
way or a bad way? You think he's overrated?
I think he's overrated, and I think Josh Jacobs should be higher than Joe Mixon, Bijan,
Yeah.
and McCaffrey after last year.
Yeah. The
I
James
hate to rub-
James Cook thing will be interesting too, especially with his little hold in.
He might
Kenneth
be.
Walker.
He can't get you. Let me ask you. Be real. Do you give James Cook like top tier running back money?
No.
No. Like what the hell? Like I get you guys.
He might find himself in a Jonathan Taylor situation with the Colts. Remember when Jonathan Taylor raised the whole stink and then all of a sudden
Ruined his
his
career.
year, yeah, literally ruined his career. I think you might see the same thing happen with James Cook.
I think that happens for every running back. Like Le'Veon Bell completely fell off,
Yeah.
right? Like he
What about Todd Gurley. I don't think he was a finance thing, but remember that whole thing? Like, I think he's only like 26 years old. Still.
He's under 30.
Yeah.
Still in
Like,
his 20. I don't know if he's 26, but you're right.
put that in perspective. Like, what the hell? Where's he at?
He went to the Falcons and just boom, died.
Yeah.
Didn't actually die. Sorry. He just, yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. Hopefully McCaffrey stays healthy and can have success this year. We'll see. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I definitely put Derrick Henry at a 99. I don't think that's even a question.
And I'd bump Gibbs up to a 97, 98.
Ooh, Trey. He's going with the big points again.
It's big in terms of Madden rankings. Come on now.
I'm just kidding.
All right. Know,
all right, here we go. Shut up.
All right. Let's go wide receivers quick.
I think that's spot on.
Yeah, no question about the top two there.
I mean, I think the rest of it, the only thing I might do is lower Tyreek a little bit.
After that.
What's funny is I said the same thing.
Otherwise, I think I wouldn't change a thing about those rankings.
I would put Mike Evans. I know it's a single point. I would put Mike Evans above Terry McLaurin.
You'd put him at a 94
and a half.
Okay.
I'd probably bump Devontae up one.
Yeah, I don't think Drake London.
Wow. Nah, I like that. I actually
I'm still buying Drake London too.
I thought Adams should be off the screen.
Wow. Trent's such a hater.
Now, yeah, I don't blame him.
Yeah, he went to the Jets and died that year.
Why is everybody dying?
I'm gonna go there and win.
Why is everybody dying?
Let me go stand behind Aaron Rodgers on McAfee show and say I'm gonna win more games, and then you sucked. Loved it.
Yeah,
I love that shit.
All right. Anybody not on the list you can put on? Trey, I do agree with your Tyreek Hill thing. I think you might start to see him less and less.
Yeah,
I just don't know how Matthew Golden's not on this list. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Jeez.
Realistically, though, who would you put on that's not on this? Like if there was
one player. Yeah, hold on, I have one. But you guys keep talking here. I can't think of his name.
I have maybe one I can think, or I have two I can think of.
What about Nico Collins?
It's hard to say though, wasn't he? He didn't play last year.
He got hurt. He got hurt last year.
Shoot.
But
I mean, I think that's going to play a factor too, because it's like, hey, what are you going to do this year?
Just had it.
Because you could probably even say Zay Flowers too at Baltimore.
No, I think Nico Collins is a better receiver than Zay Flowers. But
hold on, I'm forgetting mine now, and it's pissing me off.
DK Metcalf, Trey.
That was one of them. That was one, and the other one is Garrett Wilson.
Yeah.
Again,
that goes into the Jets thing.
I think he's really good though.
Not too bad. All right.
Not too bad.
No, not too bad. All right, let's go to our skill guys here.
What about hold on real quick? What about is Puka not worthy here? Puka Nacua?
Oh, that's a good one, Trent.
I thought about that too. Possibly. I don't know that he's better than any of these guys, though.
Drake, I think he's better. I think he's got more upside right now than Devontae and Drake London. But
we don't know about upside, but he's definitely better than Drake London is.
Yeah,
or he's played better,
and he plays with Devontae this year, so that should be interesting.
Damn, that sucks for your Niners.
He sure does. All right, switching real quick. Defense. Linebackers. I don't have a whole lot to say about this besides the fact that I think Fred Warner should be a 99. Fred Warner will be a top 10 linebacker. He'll be a top 10 linebacker of all time when it's all said and done.
Wow.
Period. not just in San
That's
Fran.
tough.
Top 10 of all time, Fred Warner.
There's a lot of good linebackers.
And I'm just telling you, nobody plays like Fred. Fred is sideline to sideline, forward, backward, wherever you got it, dude. He is all over the field. He's a menace. I'm all over Fred Warner. Fred Warner, defensive MVP this year.
You want no way.
I guess the only one that I think is that has fallen off after 1 year with the new team is Patrick Queen. He was a very sought after, like, big time linebacking name when he was at Baltimore. And then went to Pittsburgh, and he's not even an 85.
Right.
I think Bobby Wagner's a little cushy up there with a
Too high.
91. Yeah.
Wow.
I agree with that.
Wow. I didn't even see that. He's still up there?
Wow. I put Zach Ball in top 3.
No.
Yes.
No. Top 3 linebacker in the league? No.
Right now, yeah.
Might be the highest paid right now. I don't know.
And call me biased, whatever you want to call me, but I'd also put Dre Greenlaw up a couple spots.
Oh.
It's
Fred Warner, Roquan Smith, and Levante David.
It's fair.
But it's really hard to see on there. And I'm really bad with defensive players. Are there any Texans linebackers on there? Is that
no? Nope.
And then these don't classify like you would put the other guys like a Parsons as like edge.
Edge.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
we'll get into that.
All right, let's go.
Edge or D end.
Let's move on.
Yeah, and those will be next week.
Oh, okay.
All right, because we're just doing skills. We'll do bigs next week. Bigs, and I'm including edge. I'm including edge in there. With bigs. All right, corners.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're all going to agree that Jalen Ramsey is not a 94.
Agreed.
Yes.
I think he's overrated.
I think Stingley's better than him at this point in his career.
How
I
about
think Denzel Ward is better than both of them.
How about Alexander Trey? You got anything to say on him?
Wow.
I think when he's healthy, he can be a 91, but I think that's very generous. He hasn't played in how long, and when he does, I feel like he gets his lunch eaten every game except for when he plays Justin Jefferson.
Yeah,
He's the only one that can shut down Justin Jefferson.
it's fair. You think Sauce is ranked enough? Too high?
I think last year hurt him a bit. Yeah,
I think he's ranked well. I think he's right around there. I think you'll see a better year from him this year.
I think McDuffie should be up there with Gonzalez and Surtain.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Last one here. We got safeties. Just put in perspective, though, the one that I like seeing here is Harrison Smith, man. Still top 10. Yeah, dude, he's dude, I love it because remember when he came out with the Make Football Violent Again hat?
Yeah.
Years ago, and I was like, dude, that's freaking awesome. Like, he's just a badass dude to see him still top 10.
So I think they got the top guy messed up.
You think Derwin James is up there?
Nah, Xavier McKinney, 100%.
Okay.
I think Kyle Hamilton.
And Kyle Hamilton. Yeah.
Should
Should be up there higher, too.
Yeah. It's kind of like what happened to him on the draft is like everyone got nervous about like a 40 time, and then you watch him play in the NFL, and it's like
smooth as hell.
Okay, there's testing speed, and then there's game speed. Like, I know
two guys that
have to go.
What do you think's overranked?
Overranked? I'd say Boot. I mean, I know Buda Baker is like a household name, and he's a hard ass hitter, but I felt like he's kind of on his back end of his career.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Minka Fitzpatrick too, I'd say.
I was gonna say Minka. I think he's good, but I don't know if he's 92.
It's weird
good
though.
With the
it's
Dolphins.
weird though because he started with Miami, was not good in Miami, went to the Steelers, revived his career, and now he got traded back to Miami.
Yeah, the Dolphins just got the worst of them every time.
Yeah, but I mean, he's still good. Don't get me wrong.
Can I-
It's just it'll be anxious.
I
I'll be
have
anxious to
a
see it.
prediction.
Yeah.
I think the Dolphins are fighting to be one of the worst teams in the league this year. I think Tyreek Hill gets traded to Denver. I think Mike McDaniels gets fired.
Okay.
Why do you think they're going to do it on purpose?
What? Be bad?
Like, do you think they're trying to go get Arch Manning, even though
Yeah.
Arch Manning said he's playing 2 years?
His
I don't
correction.
know, man.
Correction. His grandfather
Yeah.
said that. So Arch
The only thing I'd be hesitant about is they just signed Tua to a big contract.
Yeah.
doesn't mean anything anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think that they're so bad.
Well, then they
There's-
plan to
there's
get
just a-
Tua. Tua gets crazy hands, and they don't have to pay
Oh.
him as much. And Trey, your tanking theory comes true.
But I think Tyreek's gone halfway through the season.
Yeah, I think he's a Chief or a Raven.
I think people kind of predicted that this year.
I think he's a
Well,
Bronco.
well, hey, kind of sticking in the safety thing. Gardner Johnson, obviously big injury. I hate Gardner Johnson, but did not suffer a torn ACL.
Oh, that's good.
Even though I think initially that it was reported that he did.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I'm like, hold on, Rappaport just said he did. Then all of a sudden Rappaport's after everybody's like, oh no, he didn't. I'm like, what the heck's going on here? So
Training camp reporters.
Yeah.
They fell for it. Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, he went down with an injury. We'd already talked about Richardson and his pinky. I don't know. Niners had a couple guys get banged up yesterday against Denver. The running back that they drafted out of Oregon banged up a little bit. Michael Williams got banged up a little bit. Not significant, but we'll see what happens. Any other injuries? I think that. Oh, big one. Rashawn, the offensive lineman.
Yeah.
That's
Later.
dude. You hate to see he went down.
Rupture.
Yeah. After he just got paid, man. Like, I mean, good for him for just getting paid. Like, you know,
that's
but
big for the Chargers, man.
That's huge.
It's
huge. And if you watch the video too, his leg just goes out. Like
I didn't watch it.
It doesn't look bad, but it's just like you just see him collapse backwards. It's just like, what the heck's going on? But
I will say this based on the Raiders' performance last night in preseason. I don't think Duke basketball can start soon enough for me to keep me staying with sports.
It's preseason. Don't get too caught up.
Oh man, they look bad.
Yeah.
It's like training camp stats, Trent.
I know, but you just want a little positive football, and there wasn't a whole lot of positive football from them, but
we'll be all right. What do you think? Early division winners?
Nah. Save that for a full episode.
All right. Anything else, NFL?
No.
I think so.
Just survive the preseason, hope no big names go down, and start your fantasy football prep.
I mean, how do you guys feel about the joint practices?
I like them.
Yeah. I mean, I do in a way, but I also don't, because I feel like within your own team, there's always going to be some sort of respect factor. And I feel like you see a little bit more injuries in when you have these joint practices.
Yeah.
Because it's two different teams, organizations, guys fighting for spots, and it's like they'll do whatever they got to do. You know, I don't know. I'm indifferent on it.
I have a question
also
for you
hate
guys.
Preseason, but yeah, go ahead.
Besides Mike McDaniel, because I think that would be all of our answer, who's the coach that you think has the hottest seat to start the season? Like, who do you think would be possibly the first coach fired if they don't have success?
Ooh,
Besides Mike McDaniel.
I have no
I
idea.
got one. I got one. Shane Steichen, Colts.
Okay. Can I tell you mine?
Whew, yeah, go ahead.
And I think he's got a week or two safety card that he can use too with Brian Dable.
Oh yeah,
That's fair. That's fair. Surprised you guys didn't say the guy from the Browns.
there goes Stefanski.
That's not who I'm. That's not my guy though. I'm gonna say Raheem Morris, Atlanta.
Wow. But you're all in, Tyler.
Yeah,
Aren't
I'm
you all in
but
on Raheem?
right. But you asked the question. You said if he doesn't win, who gets let go?
Okay.
And I think that if he doesn't win with the talent that he has, I think he's gone.
I also think the Titans head coach, I think he's got a short leash.
Yeah, that'll be interesting, man. I can't figure them out. They have nothing around Cam Ward.
And Morris needs his
Calvin
Penix
Ridley.
to perform.
He's what?
He needs his Penix to perform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, look at their division. It's Panthers, Saints, and Bucks. I mean, I know Bucks are the favorite, but and here's the thing. I know you said do we get fired during the season. I don't think Raheem Morris will get fired in season. But if they don't make the playoffs, I would say that he might be questioned a little bit. If they don't have a winning record.
Is this his second year or third year?
Second. But I also don't see Arthur Blank sitting around waiting with all the talent that he has to win. Like I feel like he's he's a no bullshit guy. Like
Okay.
he'll fire you.
I think we're missing. I think we're missing a hot seat that you wouldn't like to admit.
Kyle Shanahan.
No,
Shut
easy,
up, Trey.
Easy, Trey. Mike Tomlin.
Okay.
I don't think his seat will ever be hot.
Not even a little warm.
That?
I think if he ever leaves the Steelers, I think he gets traded.
Yeah, but then they're not doing him justice by letting him decide where he goes.
Oh, have some sort of trade clause. I don't know.
I don't know if coaches have a trade clause.
Hey man, I'm making this shit up as I go. Let's go.
He'll have some sort of trade clause. Just I want a clause now.
Give me that.
We already talked about contracts don't matter. I mean, come on.
Yeah. It's true.
I think they might just mutually agree to part ways.
Yeah,
kind of like what the Titans kind of did to Vrabel. Like we're gonna mutually agree to part ways.
Still the stupidest move ever.
Dumbass.
That was the stupidest move ever.
Yeah.
That might go down as one of the dumbest coaching decisions ever. Like not coaching decisions, but like ownership decision on a coach. Like that was dumb.
Why did they do that?
I don't know. Besides the fact of probably Vrabes trying to get back to New England, which we all know that he wanted to do eventually. I don't know. But all right. Anything else football?
Just get here, football, please.
Yep.
I don't want to waste time away, but I'm ready.
Especially with the minor league Orioles team that we have.
God.
We're bad.
And I just got to say, I saw like a question out there with the whole red zone transition to ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
I would like love life if they did a college football red zone. Like if that ends up happening,
Okay, ready? I'm gonna put you on the spot, both of you guys. Talked about it a little bit today. If they have a college football red zone, who is the host? Who is your best host? Doesn't have to mean that they work for ESPN currently. Who is the best host that you put on there?
Could I say who I'd like it to be? Like who I think?
Sure.
But it can happen. I would like Herb Street.
It would be too slow.
or who calls the game? Who
Yeah,
calls the
he's too
games
slow.
with Herb Street? I'm just saying.
I know who Tyler's alluding to.
No, you don't. You have no idea.
Gus
I have,
Johnson.
no, hell no.
Fuck that.
That's who
I
came
would
up
never,
today.
ever watch that if he was it. Who would you say,
But
Tyler?
so I got 2 picks.
Hold on, let me think about it.
All right, so hold on. Here's my 2 picks. Number 1, be entertaining, but I don't know that they would do it just simply from like a star factor. I said Ty Schmidt and Boston Connor from McAfee's show.
See, I thought you were going to say McAfee.
No, I'd love that, but I don't know if he could do what he could do. Here's who can I tell you who would be entertaining? This would be a little bit different because he is currently on a show on NFL Network. Kyle Brandt.
Oh, from Good Morning Football.
Yes, if you watch Kyle Brandt has a lot of energy.
I got one.
Like, I don't know if you ever watched his Angry Run segment on NFL Network, but dude, he's super entertaining, and I think he would bring that electric excitement to college football.
I feel like this would be a little fabricated.
Yeah, that's my pick. I'm going Kyle Brandt.
I got the perfect pick.
Go ahead.
RG3.
Ooh,
college football legend. Yep.
That's fair.
I think he'd be perfect for it.
That was another name that came up with I think Matt Leinart would suck at doing that.
You have to be high energy.
Ooh. You do. No, that's not a bad. Mark Ingram would be good. See, and that's what you guys need to go watch a Kyle Brandt segment.
I do, Tyler. I like him. He's funny.
Yeah, he's super entertaining. I think he would be pretty good. And he's already an NFL Network guy, so
very good.
Sorry,
you don't think RG3
coconut pineapple bubblies? No, that's a good pick. I think that's a good pick. It'd be very interesting. You'd almost, I don't know. Would you need 2 people because of how many games are on? You know what I mean?
You should tweet that out tomorrow with our episode. All
right. With a poll?
Yeah.
All right. I'll put down our picks. So I'll put Herb Street, I'll put Kyle Brandt, and I'll put RG3.
Other.
And then other. But I'll put our 3 picks down.
And if you put other, comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Stay tuned. All right. Other than that, guys, have a great weekend. Enjoy first full weekend of pro preseason football.
Yeah. Hey, Little League World Series starts next week too, I think.
Been watching the qualifying games. Pretty entertaining.
Yeah. It's so funny, Trent.
Don't steal signals.
Yeah. Okay, hold on a second, real quick. This is a complete side note. Last night, I'm watching the one game, and I think it was 2-0. And no, it was 0-2. Yes, it is. And all of a sudden, this kid's at bat, and you could see him like looking and kind of squinting at second base where the one kid was on base. And all of a sudden, he calls time. So calls time, steps out of the box, steps back in, really looks again, really like tight, swipes his chest, and like does something else with like taps his helmet. And then if you watch the kid on second base, you can kind of see him like pointing to something on his head. Dude, they were totally stealing signals.
You're allowed to do it.
No, because the one team got warned.
And one team got warned.
Well, it's probably some stupid Little League rule, but in real baseball, there's no rule against stealing signs. Unless you're using devices.
Yeah.
Ask Hector.
Okay, that's different.
Then you know what these 12-year-olds are going to start doing? Chuck the ball at their heads. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, they should.
Just kidding.
Bring back real baseball.
Cleared.
Dude, Hector Neris the other night. Did you see that? Balked on purpose. All right, let the guy go to third. Threw the next pitch, right? Guy grounded out to short. And Hector Neris went right after the guy at third. And benches cleared. Bullpens came down. Like, it was a big thing.
Why did he do that?
Because he thought the guy on second was stealing his signs. That's why he balked on purpose to move him prove a point. I mean, they were also down 9-2, so it wasn't like, you're going to lose by much more at this point in time.
Oh wow.
But,
well, see, that's the thing. Like that, if it's not illegal, but you gotta do something about it.
And you know what though? In old school baseball, as opposed to going after him after you get the guy out, Randy Johnson would have threw a fastball up and high, right at the guy's head.
The batter.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Or just would have killed a pigeon.
Yeah. Well, it's old school baseball. All right. Have a great weekend. Appreciate you guys. Tune in next week, episode 131.
That's right. Take it easy.
Right. See ya.